it is so nice to meet you and to speak with you. I loved this movie so much. You previously wrote several hit songs for Moana for Disney back in 2016. So going into Encanto now, was there something different that you wanted to try or something new that you wanted to bring into the story?
Yeah, well, number one, I wasn't writing from between shows backstage at the Richard Rodgers Theater, which is where a lot of Moana got written. I'll never forget Jonathan Groff being the first person to see where we are as a storyboard sequence, because that's where I was working. It's where I lived. What I really wanted, what I was really lucky enough to get with Encanto was I was in on the ground floor. And I was there with Charisse and Byron and Jared when we were creating these characters and when we all coalesced around the thesis of let's get an entire family up on that screen. Let's not have one major Disney heroine. Let's have 12 characters, and the complexity is the point. The relationships between those characters is the point, and is the source of the drama and the source of the comedy and the source of the music.
Yeah, and there are so many great, like complex and different types of characters in this movie. And a lot of them have such great songs that you've written that really give them their chance to shine. And I feel like in the past, there has always been sort of one song from a Disney movie that sort of sticks out and becomes this huge anthem. So is there a song in this movie that you hope sort of resonates with people and becomes that new anthem?
Oh, I don't know. I know that the scariest and hardest part about working for Disney is that incredible legacy of music. They have just some of the best movie music of all time. And so I can't think about Let It Go while I'm sitting at my piano because I won't write anything. I'll be too intimidated. But I can tell you that I have the greatest beta testers in the world, and then I have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old at home, and I have a wife who doesn't particularly care about musicals. So if I catch her humming it, I mean, it means I'm on the right track. And I know that Dos Oruguitas is a song that really moved my wife and has really moved a lot of the people who have seen the movie. Waiting on a Miracle, which I really wrote with Steph Beatriz's voice in my head, was really exciting when we finally kind of got there and found it. And her performance is so stunning. I can picture kids singing that with a hairbrush in the mirror, which to me is the ultimate test of a Disney song. If you are a little kid and you're singing it with a hairbrush in the mirror, that's what I did as a kid. So that we want to pass the hairbrush test.
Yes, well, and you mentioned working with Stephanie Beatriz. So what was it like getting to create new music for her in this movie, especially after working with her in In the Heights?
Yeah, well, it was a joy to work with her on In the Heights. And I've known Steph because of theater for a really long time. I first met Stephanie when she was starring in a lot of Chiara's early plays in our 20s before we were even working on In the Heights. And I think the great cosmic joke of the world is that most of the world met Steph Beatriz when her voice was pitched 2 octaves down and she was playing Detective Rosa on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. When she actually has the bubbliest, most musical voice of anyone I've ever met in my life. So it's exciting that it's actually a character. I think it's the character that's most like her of anyone I've seen her play. And I'm really proud to create music for that.
Yeah, well, I can tell you that everyone at BroadwayWorld is so excited about this movie. What do you hope that theater fans take away from this movie and will be so excited about seeing this movie?
Well, I hope they enjoy the music. I hope they kind of notice how much of musical theater storytelling I'm bringing. I really feel like that is the legacy of Howard Ashman, who really brought musical theater storytelling to Disney animation and in turn ushered in the next great golden era of Disney animated musicals. And I think of a song like We Don't Talk About Bruno, which is more inspired by A Weekend in the Country from A Little Night Music than anything in the Disney canon. It's this great number where all these characters are giving their differing perspectives on the one family member who's not there, and then we crash them all into each other. That's the end of Act 1 of Rent. That's One Day More. I'm really borrowing from the musical theater traditions I love to help tell this story in the tradition of Howard Ashman.
Many years ago, This candle blessed our family with a miracle. Our house, our casita, came to life with magic.
Hola, casita.
Floors! Drawers! Let's go! In time, every member of our family
Cecilia, up top!
was given their own magical gift.
I understand you. I'm not super strong like Luisa.
The donkey's got out again.
On it!
Or effortlessly perfect like Señorita Perfecta Isabella. But Mama, why am I the only one that didn't get a gift?
You're just as special as anyone else in this family.
You just healed my hand with an arepa con queso.
Casita?
What's going on?
The magic is in danger. We gotta get out of here!
We must protect our home. We must protect our family.
This is my chance. I will save the magic. Wait, how do I save the magic?
I'm losing my gift!
Mirabel, the fate of the family is gonna come down to you.
I can't do this.
Let me help you. The rats told me everything. Don't eat those.
Even in our darkest moments, there's light where you least expect it. A lot of stairs. But at least I'll have a friend. Nope, you flew away immediately. Quitter!